Hi friends, my name is Aqil Ahmed, and in this particular video tutorial I will show you how to export data from a SQL table to a new CSV file every time you execute the SSIS package using script task. So recently I got a question from one of my subscriber, Kichu Chinnu, and he asked like if file exists in a folder then create a new CSV file. So I thought to make a video on this one, like whenever you execute the SSIS package, so every time the SSIS package should create a new CSV file. The file name should be exactly new, okay, so that it should not clash with any existing file. So let's see how we can do that using script task. I got the SQL Server 2019 instance and I got the customer table which contains 1000 records and it contains 5 columns. So I will be exporting the data from this customer table to a CSV file, maybe a comma separated file, comma as a delimiter, or maybe I can provide the pipe as a delimiter. I can show you both the options, and then we'll see that the file name should be dynamic every time. So actually I have already written the code in the C# console app, and I have written this particular method export data which is using this connection string. So this is the SQL Server instance name, database name, and we are using the Windows authentication here. So we are just creating a connection, opening the connection. This is the SQL query like select star from customer. So in case if you want to export some other table, then you can just provide your query here, and you can provide your instance name here, and you can provide your database name here. And then what this particular code will do, that it will actually export the data to a new file. So we have created a file here. We are using the stream writer class. Here we are just writing the file header, and then here we are writing the actual data. Okay, so this particular method will actually generate a new file. Okay, and we are calling this particular method inside the main method. So in the main method we are using two variables here like log folder. So in case our package will fail, then it will create a error log underscore current date time dot log file at this particular location, and the file will be created at this particular location, d files locations. So these particular paths are configurable, and you can configure this path according to the location on your server. So the file name will be something like customer underscore current date timestamp, and the current date timestamp will be like YYYYMMDD So for every second this value will change. So even if you will execute the package every second, then the package won't fail and it will create a new file here. Okay, if you want to give the name something else like employee underscore or maybe product underscore, so you can just provide this value there in the script task. So this code works fine in the C# console app, and then I can move this code to the SSIS package inside the script task as well. So let me just show you executing this code. So as of now at the d files location I should not have any CSV files. Yeah, so we don't have any CSV files at this particular location, and for example if I execute this particular C# console app, then it should create a new CSV file there, and I will share all the code with you. So in case if you want to use it in your environment, then you can use it. So the process ran fine, and now if you go back to the d files location, so you can see a file here customer underscore timestamp. So I can open this particular file maybe with a text pad, and I can see the data. So yeah, so it's a CSV file, comma separated file. And suppose if you want to generate a pipe separated file, then you can come to this particular code, and at this particular point you can put a pipe here, and at this particular point you can also put a pipe here. Okay, then it will generate a pipe separated file, and I will show you like generating the pipe separated file in the SSIS package. So let me do one thing, that let me create a new SSIS package. So I can write like Visual Studio 2019. Alright, so I can click create a new project, new. I can select the location, and then I can paste the SSIS package name, click create to create a new SSIS project. Alright, so the SSIS project has been opened up, and I can just drag and drop the script task into the control flow window, because script task will be used to export the data. I can right click and configure the script task here. I can click edit script so that the script editor can be opened. Alright, so the script editor window has been opened up. Now I can go back to the C# console app, and I can copy this particular method from here. I can just paste the code here, and now I can go back again and I can copy the code which is inside the main method, and I can just copy and paste the code inside the main method here. Okay, so now this is fine, and now I just need to fix these errors. Stream writer, so I can just hover my mouse here, show potential fixes using system.io. Okay, so this should fix these errors. Okay, and now I can hover my mouse on SQL connection using system.data. Yeah, so now all the errors are gone, and I'm good to execute the SSIS package. Okay, so what this SSIS package will do, that it will export the data from this particular table, select star from customer table, from this instance, from this database, to the customer underscore current date time dot CSV file. Okay, and the file will be created at this particular location, D files location, and if any error will occur, then the error will be created at this location, D files logs. Okay, so I can click on file, exit, I can click on OK, and this should save the code for us. So now we are good to execute the SSIS package. As of now we have only one file here, customer underscore one timestamp, and now let me just execute the SSIS package, and this should create another file at the same location, and the new file should be a pipe separated file. So the package ran fine, and if I go back to the D files location, so you can see that I got a new file at 10:27. The earlier file was created at 10:19, and now this got created at 10:27. And if I open this particular file, so this should be a pipe separated file. Yeah, so you can see that this is a pipe separated file. So yeah, this is how you can just export the data from a SQL Server table to a CSV file, and the file can be a pipe separated file, and every time a new file will be created. So I think that's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching the video, and if you like the video, then please click the like button. Do subscribe to our channel, press the bell icon and click on all so that you will be notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much.